Okay,
right, cool.
so do the introduction of yourself all over again.
Well, hey everyone, I am Jazz, Queen Lioness. I am like the Honor Dragon said, I am a entrepreneur. I also help with financial literacy. So I help people with protecting their assets and preparing for their future. I'm also a nail tech. So I like to call myself an artist instead of a nail tech, but yeah, so that's pretty much everything that I do.
What got you started in the nail industry?
Well, me and my sister were supposed to go into business with each other. We had a whole idea that we needed to get our licenses for. I'd be glad to help you, girl. um, but yeah, so I went to school to actually be an esthetician, but it was the nails that I fell in love with, even though I knew absolutely nothing about it.
And what made you like take that seriously?
Like it just catered to me. I love to paint. I love anything artistic, and I just feel like I was able to express the artistic side of me more than the facials. But don't get me wrong, I give a mean facial. The biggest compliment you can give an esthetician is to fall asleep on their table. So that's my
That's
favorite part.
that's so awesome. That's so awesome. So tell us about the struggles of running your own business.
Okay, well, right now, I've just been focusing on customizing press-ons because of COVID-19, and I ship them out. So right now, it's just been a matter of reaching that new clientele. Um, Anyone who likes to wear them that's probably been my biggest struggle. But other than that, I love creating them. I love putting them on, and just being fly.
Can you tell us a customer horror story?
I I don't really. Oh no, I actually have. I have a salon horror story. It's
Oh,
not
okay. That's even
necessarily
better.
right. It's not necessarily with the customer, but y'all don't tell nobody if I tell you this, okay? But I was going to where was it? I was going to a salon. It was a new salon for me. I've never heard of it. A friend of mine, she was like, "Girl, you need to come down here and apply. There, everything is good." And so I brought a model in to do her nails, and we're just having us a good time. I knew who she was. She was my coworker and everything. So in the middle of towards the end of me finishing her service, her nail breaks. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get this job. Like,
Oh,
so I had to hurry up and throw some acrylic on it and like act like nothing ever happened, but they still hired me.
awesome. That's not a horror story.
It is when you're attacking, you're trying to get a job. You're like, holy, I just blew this. I blew this. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you bounce back. That's what it's all about.
And then now you said that you work with financial literacy. So can you explain the job and explain what you do and how you help people?
Long story short, pretty much I go through the differences between whole life insurance and term insurance. I offer term insurance to clients.
What is that?
Okay, so whole life is a policy that you pay money into to cover your whole life up until age 100, right? And if anything is to happen to you, then they pay out the death benefit, right? Right, that's what life insurance is about. Same thing with term. Term life insurance is just for a temporary amount of time. So you don't have to worry about paying it throughout your whole life. So pretty much what I teach people is that whole life is a poor man's mentality insurance. Why would you pay for insurance for the rest of your life? That because you're pretty much saying that you don't plan on being wealthy, right? So if you're wealthy, do you need life insurance? Do you need it?
Oh, I don't know if I do or not. That's very fascinating. And you help all kinds of clients, or do you talk to certain group class of people?
I definitely try to work towards the middle class, of people who have a family, people who also may be looking for opportunity. And really, the best time to get life insurance is while you're young, because the younger you are, the cheaper it is. So those are the people that I usually look for.
Do you think that everyone should have life insurance?
Yeah, well, most people don't have a plan, you know.
Yeah.
Over 75% of people say they should have planned for their retirement a lot sooner. So what we also help people with is with retirement, so that way they no longer need the life insurance anymore. So yeah.
This is wow. Okay. I'm thinking of,
I know I
I'm
have to
thinking,
do a presentation for you.
you
Really,
should. Hmm.
that's my goal. My goal is to educate, our families. I don't want anyone to ever get to a point where they're 65, they're ready to retire, and they have no money to retire on, or all the money that they've saved has not kept up with inflation. So it's a really big issue. As a nation, over 50% of people were failing in financial literacy. So this is a big deal.
That's fascinating. I'm learning a lot right now. So,
Yes.
so you and I are co-hosts for a weekly podcast called The Everyday Heroes.
Love it.
So how did you get started doing that?
On accident. Listen, I
Have you? I don't think I asked you. Have you podcasted before?
no, no,
Oh, okay.
and I'm so like, ooh, every episode. So I got started. Joe actually, he reached out to me, JB Written, which is also my brother. And he reached out to another one of our sisters. He was like, I want you guys on the podcast. You my family. Come on, whatever. So I was just like, bro, I got you. Whatever you need me to do, that's what I'm here for. So we did a podcast together, and we joined. I think we did another episode, and then after a while, they were just like, "Yo, we want you on there." I was like, "Me, just Jazz." So that's been pretty dope. I love working with you.
I love working with you. I just love how you're just like unbothered by everything.
Girl, if I was to be bothered about everything, I'd probably be a sad case. So it's actually hard for me to form an opinion on there sometimes, because I'm like, this is, if it isn't about bettering, the business and things like that, then I'm not too crazy about it. So it is what it is.
And I think your first episode was the dating one.
Yeah.
What was the topic again?
How to prepare for a first date.
Oh yeah, how to prepare for a first date. What was it that you said again?
How to prepare.
Yeah.
I said that men need to, if you're going to ask me out on a date, let's take the time to get to know each other first. Like, find out what my likes are, what all I like to get into. And for me, it's not hard, because I'm into everything. I'm a big kid, so that was my answer. Just take the time before we go out and spend your money. JV was like, Applebee's, Burger King, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but we can do better. We can do better.
We can do better. So you seem very mentally strong. Where did you get your mindset from?
Mental, going through it. I just been I've been married. I've been raising kids since I was 16. So I think the more things you go through, the wiser you get. So that's where all that wiseness come from. And my grandmother, Shout out to grandma.
How long were you married for?
For about 4 years almost. We were together since I was about 15. So
And then you got married at 16.
no, I got married at 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you guys were together for how long?
Uh, about what, 8 years or so altogether?
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
almost 10.
Oh my gosh. So obviously my channel is called the Breakup Diaries. So how was that healing process for you during
Um,
the divorce stages?
it was it's something that if you're going through it, you just need to go through it, you know?
Yeah.
So it was very tough because there were just a lot of factors, not to get too deep or whatever, but there were a lot of factors. For me, after we split up, I left everything, car, the house, and went to
You guys had a house together?
we had an apartment together, so I left the apartment as well. But everything inside of there, maybe just my clothes. So it was just, I literally had to start from scratch. So
Yeah.
yeah, starting from scratch is it will definitely make you tougher, because when you have someone to rely on, that's your go-to, your partner in crime, you're good, you know. So, but after, you decide that you guys are going to split up and that's it, then you just have to really, figure it out from there. And that makes you tough. So, yeah.
Wow. It's very similar ish to what I'm going through now. And I think that people think that the healing process has to be like you're meditating all every day, but it's like it's a lot of yelling. It's a lot, I I was literally driving the other day, no one in particular, and I just like screamed.
Mm-hmm.
It felt good though.
Okay, listen.
Is that crazy?
No, do it. I could tell y'all some crazy stories about when I used to get stressed out, but literally it was me being slightly crazy and losing control to really understand that I can't allow this situation to keep getting me like this. Because for one, because we have kids and everything, I knew that, us having contact is going to be, a consistent thing. So
Yeah.
I can either figure out how to deal with it, or I'm going to keep going crazy. And don't put yourself through that, and a lot of that is a lot of self-love, a lot of self-control, and a lot of what you may consider an L, just having to bite your tongue and keep moving forward. So, you know, it is what it is. It's part of the process, I guess.
I'm sure, very true. Um, okay, sorry.
And you look so beautiful, by the way.
Me? Oh, thank you. I'm trying. Going through it. I don't know how to explain myself properly, but I love that. It's impactful and inspiring. She's basically saying she's mentally strong because she kept moving forward.
That is,
Yes, Jojo. That
that's
was
right
you
there.
nailed it. So,
Exactly.
how do you feel about whenever women are labeled crazy?
Well, sometimes it just is what it is. They are crazy, and it's and I can understand when they are labeled that, or when they go through those things. But it's more so how you bounce back afterwards. Have your crazy moment, regroup. Okay, don't do nothing too crazy, by the way, because it's levels to this thing. But
What would you say is like level 10?
level 10 is where you put yourself and other people in harm's way, and that's just the line you should never cross. Like, that's where you need to breathe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think I've ever done level 10.
Yeah, no, chill.
I think the worst I've done is level 8.
Okay.
I would say it's an 8.
Yeah, listen.
I'm just gonna say it. I put a
Anybody
hole.
needs to
I'm
talk
just gonna say it.
outside.
I put a hole. I put a hole in a wall.
Okay, well, yeah, I've done worse. So,
Really, you think so?
yes, but make sure you patch the hole.
I didn't.
Patch the hole.
No, it's really. I don't know
But
why I'm
once,
laughing
like, when
about
you
this.
do something that extreme, you just kind of have to, like, when you have to look at the hole every day, okay, it's just a reminder that I don't ever want to be that upset. You know, how do I keep myself from really acting crazy, like, or putting holes in my nice apartment, you know? So it's all about the bounce back.
Gosh, I wish I knew you then. Gosh, I wish I knew you then. Oh,
Like,
but
get the
I know you
hammer,
now.
girl, get the hammer.
Oh, yeah. It's so funny. So what do you do to like to calm your spirit to keep you like so chill? Because you're literally so chill all the time. I don't know how you do it.
Well, right now I'm chill because I don't have to deal with anybody, other than my kids and my ex, and I've pretty much gotten that down pat. I meditate every day. Whenever I don't, that's when you can probably my day just doesn't go as smooth as it needs to. But I journal. I show gratitude. I thank myself. I thank the people around me who I am surrounded by. But a lot of that is probably just staying in my bubble, staying focused on what's important to me, and being very selective as far as who I'm allowing in and out of that circle, because me myself, I am important. So I need someone who's going to give me back that loving energy and all that fun stuff. Let's keep it light, keep it focused, and all that, all that good stuff.
Wow, true, true. Okay, so we talked about this on the podcast, but I do want to follow up on it since it is a hot topic right now. How do you feel about the music video WAP?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have any feelings towards it. Like, I think it's a video. I am a Cardi B fan. I will always probably be a Cardi B fan, but I love her because she's just so down to earth herself, and it just is what it is. There is no ifs, ands, buts. You either like it or you don't, and that's how I feel about the video. We're not gonna act like, okay, Trina ain't been out here, Uncle Luke ain't out here. It's just, it may not be the most inspiring video, I would say, but I funk with it. I like it.
Do you like the song though?
I funk with it. I like it. It's not something that it's not something that I turn on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not searching for it. I searched for it the night it dropped, and then that was it.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So something one of your responsibilities with the podcast is you post every weekend a business shout out.
Yes.
So,
I do
so,
expanding business Saturdays shout out. Yeah.
so what gave you that idea to do that?
Oh, because I shout out businesses on my business page. And really it just goes back to reiterate what Everyday Hero stands for. We want to support other businesses, more talent. And I think we're definitely putting our mark in the world by shouting out those businesses that are putting in that work and may not get enough recognition. But yeah, it really came from everyday heroes, doing what they believe in.
How do you control, because your posts are very like specific and they're very clean, by the way, also. How do you handle not falling into the rabbit hole of going down in social media?
What do you mean?
Like, just like how do you like stop yourself from just scrolling all day?
Oh, well, that goes back to journaling. I have a
Mhm.
pretty strict schedule for myself. I write down everything. I had to write down today's meeting because I was like, dang, if I don't write it down, it ain't never gonna get done. But yeah, I just this month I created a content calendar for social media. Yeah, so I have pretty much a special day for each day and I try to stick to it. So that's how I get through it. And but they also tell you whenever you're learning like to take over the whole platform, a part of taking over is participating, you know, is scrolling, is liking other people's posts and telling them what you like about their post and all that good stuff. So
That's interesting. Very fascinating.
mm-hmm. These are some good questions, girl.
Ah,
Happy one, by the way.
sorry. Timmy No Turner, what up? Oh, I think he left. Okay, but anyway. So, as a mom, I don't think I've ever really had a mom on my show before. But as a mom, how do you take care of how do you take care of you?
How do I take care of me? Whew. Well, you know, I think that's something you have to work at consistently, you know, and I think that goes for no matter what age you are. So meditating, if I know in order for me to have a good day I need to meditate, then that's going to be the thing that I do, you know. And when my kids are around, that's something that I include them in, you know. So pretty much like everyone says, oh, I don't have time, I don't have time to do self-care. When you include your children in your self-care, then it also becomes their self-care, you know what I'm saying? So if you're cooking and you're eating well, include your children in cutting up those vegetables and the, you know, all the good stuff. And if I'm going for a walk, then I take my kids for a walk, you know, or a jog or whatever workout that I'm doing. But that's the easiest way to take care of yourself and your responsibilities at the same time. But I also have older kids, so they're halfway out the house.
There, don't say that.
They are.
Do you want more kids?
I that's something I've been going back and forth on recently. I do. I would like to have some, but you know, I'm about to be 30 next year. That's like the cutoff date. So if there's a shift in the atmosphere, you know,
That's
it happen.
that's the cutoff. Women have children in their 40s.
I know it. Kudos to those women, okay? But at the same time, because I started so young, it's like I guess the any time that I have now is it would probably just be catered to me, you know, because I have started young and raising these kids, so I didn't get to experience a lot of what people in my age group have. So I don't know, child. It could
That, that,
change though. I'm still open to it. It could change.
this is something that I hear a lot from young parents that they feel like that they're missing out. Do you
Uh-huh.
think that does something to you, not to you, but to an individual to stunt their emotional maturity level or
No, not at all. You know, it's just it is what it is. Reality. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I did. I handled it full force, you know. I don't feel like I mean, I guess things could be different, but I'm not upset about it, you know, or I don't feel like it stopped me from doing anything. That's all.
true, true. All right. what is what is your 5 year plan? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh my goodness. Listen, in 5 years, I plan on being RVP, which is Regional Vice President, with the company that I work under. And pretty much that means I have created a team of individuals who also help the community. So that's my to be a financial broker and to just be owning the business by that time. With my nails, I am hoping to have a full, let me rephrase that, because one thing you don't want to do is hope when you're talking about your future. So with my nails, I'm going to have a full product line of my products, my own acrylics, my own gel polishes, and just be able to help serve in the beauty industry. Um, what else? Definitely a homeowner, and helping fueling my kids' passions, and hopefully traveling by that time. I got 5 years to get this right. So
How what do you, because I follow a lot of a lot of my followers are creators as well, aspiring entrepreneurs, but we all have that self-doubt. How do you fight that self-doubt?
by that goes along with my self-care, by meditating, speaking those positive affirmations to myself, because we don't necessarily know how it's going to happen, but I can, as long as I'm putting in the work and believing that it's going to happen, then that's the energy that's going to come forth, and I believe that wholeheartedly. So yeah, journaling, meditating, period.
That's so awesome. You're just so mentally strong. And it's like, oh, why can't I be like you?
You are powerful. So I always am excited to watch your videos and everything. So you have talent, whether you know it or not. It's hidden in there, girl. I watch it every day.
Yeah, that makes me
You're
feel good.
welcome.
Thank you. So, what advice would you give to emerging business owners such as yourself?
Um, my advice is get it wrong until you get it right. That is my
Mm-hmm.
advice. So with that being said, you have to start, and you may not have the right lighting or the right phone camera or whatever, but definitely just start, because that's actually how I was able to come up with my content ideas, like by writing down, by at least posting. Then I'm looking at my posts like, I don't really like it like that, let me switch this up this time. But when you start, you give yourself, options to learn what works for you and what doesn't, for sure.
I think that's brilliant advice.
Thank you, girl. Just throwing
I
out
mean,
this game, you know what I'm saying?
so what are some podcasts or YouTube videos that you like to that you like to listen to?
I love to watch tarot readings. That's fun.
Mm.
For
Oh yeah,
me,
you sent me that video. She was so fun.
and she's also a Leo, so she's just energetic, has great vibe. I think her name is Shanetta's Tarot. I also I forgot her name. Oh, I wish I don't remember her name, but in order for me to start growing my Instagram, I watched how to grow an Instagram video, and I ended up falling in love with this one girl because she throws out the advice like no tomorrow, full of energy. You be like, okay, let me write this down. So
Have
yeah.
you always been a good student?
Yeah, I actually have been. I was like an AV student. Believe it or not, I wanted to be in the military by the time I graduated. So
Really?
yes, I'm supposed to be a military rat.
Which branch?
The Navy. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I was about it. You should have seen me back in the day, girl.
Were you in ROTC?
Yep. My whole goal was to be a captain of my platoon and to just guide my team into championships and join the Navy as an E4.
Oh my gosh. Look at how that's life just happens in the most strange ways.
It really does. It does. I never would have guessed for it to go in this direction, but I'm definitely still excited. So
And it's also not too late to join the Navy.
I'm good. I am good. but
Oh
I
my
do.
god.
With that being said, thank you to everyone who has put in their time. I was
Yes.
an army wife before, so yeah.
He served.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Yep. So I know all about that. I know about the time and the sacrifice that it takes for, our servicemen out there and women.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much for your service. What tell us about that army wife life.
Oh, it was interesting. That's why I don't like Walmart. I used to work at Walmart around that time, and I just felt like one time he had came home to visit and he surprised us or whatever, and when I ended up calling out of work, but whenever I came back, Walmart had written me up, and that was just my last day. I wasn't having it.
You quit that day? No, you didn't.
Yes, I did, girl. I walked out.
No, you didn't. What? How long did you work at Walmart for?
Almost maybe like 2 years, if that. Yeah.
But you don't shop there anymore now?
I still shop there. Don't. I still shop there, but I won't work there.
No, God.
Yeah, but
No, every time I walk into Walmart, I'm like, I'm only here because I have to be here. I have a Walmart horror story as well, and it's like, oh, I can't wait for you guys to go out of business.
right. Who do you think is gonna take for Walmart to get the boot?
Gosh, I don't know, man. I don't. They have so many lawsuits against them. Like I'm like I don't know how you guys are still in business. Probably because we keep going there. You know, like if we all just work together and just boycott Walmart, we'd be good. Like,
But Walmart does have everything you need. It's a
unfortunately,
one-stop shop.
un- you, do you know what? How I'm sure you already know how, but like how they even started being successful.
No, tell me.
Oh, okay. This is a bit of a nerd moment. Okay, so what they did was they bulked everything, and every time something was off the shelf, they immediately replaced it. Also, they went around and like compared their other companies' numbers, and they intentionally lowered it by like 5 cents,
Oh,
10 cents,
so they
and it was just that little
capitalize.
bit. Yeah, it was just that little bit, and now here we are.
It works.
It does, unfortunately.
Sick of it.
Your household must have been so fun growing up.
It's interesting, that's for sure. It was for the most part, it was just me and my two brothers. So, I just they would say that they were my shadows, but I don't believe that. I just did whatever I could to protect them and to be there. So, yeah.
Did you
That's,
like fight anyone
that's,
for them?
huh?
Did you like fight anyone for them?
Oh yeah. I fought them too. So, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, of course, nobody messes with my family, so that period. I'm
what what
even
what
worse about my kids, so help me.
what's one of your favorite childhood memories?
One of my favorite childhood memories. Um, we just we had a lot of freedom as kids. Like we were always outside. I can tell you like one of my favorite Christmases.
Oh, okay.
Like we were opening gifts and my mom was like, okay, well, Santa left you guys more in the laundry room. So the laundry room was actually outside, so you had to go outside and you open it up and there were like 3 bites in the by the washer and dryer, and I screamed so loud the whole neighborhood heard.
That's so awesome. I oh wow, now I'm thinking about my Christmases, but I'm getting angry. But anyway, we're not gonna
It's okay. It's okay.
How how do you think that someone should heal from childhood trauma?
Mm. Now that's a really good question. Um, I think we should just seek help first, therapy, and I don't know, like family dynamics. I love my family, and that's it for me. Like the end. So, um, talking and I don't know. It depends on how deep it is, but I would say definitely reach out for some therapy first, and then try to include whoever else you may be healing from.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
Right.
a really good question. I can't. Go
I'm
for
I'm really I'm supposed to be getting better at checking the time. I think we're good.
it.
I think we're like 30-ish minutes in, right?
Oh snap, we in there.
It's just the worst when it cuts off and it's like, ah. And like, I know that I should get a stopwatch or something. It'll happen.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
It's like sometimes the conversations are so good, they flow so well, and you're like, oh, it's already been an hour.
Right, right.
So what's something as an esthetician?
That was
Thank you.
perfect.
Okay. What's something that we should do to take care of ourselves physically that you see notice that clients aren't doing?
I would say moisturize and sunscreen. Um,
A lot of Black people don't wear sunscreen. I
yeah.
don't. I'm guilty
Oh,
for that.
she said I've been smiling and laughing the whole time. You guys are great. This is a fun stream plus educational. Mwah.
Thanks,
Thank
JoJo.
you.
JoJo's the best. Oh my god, she's gonna run Puerto Rico one day. I'm putting that
Yes.
into the universe.
Yes. Boricua on the line.
But so you said moisturize and sunscreen.
Yes, yes. That's something that I think we all kind of neglect. And y'all using that hard ass soap on your face.
What
Like
do you
some
mean?
like instead of using a facial cleanser, they will use the bar soap. And I just disagree because it dries your skin out so bad that your face or your skin has to compensate for that. So um you know, invest into a nice facial cleanser and moisturize. If you don't do anything else, and if exfoliate every now and then too.
What's a cleanser that you use?
I love the Dermalogica line. You can get that at Ulta. So yeah,
Yeah.
I spent too much.
And what sunscreen do you use?
I'm not picky on sunscreen, but I actually use a Mary Kay sunscreen.
I don't moisturize. Yeah, I don't. I really should put sunscreen on since I go running every day. Like, why haven't I been doing that?
Yes, and then yes, okay, because you don't want your foundation to change. You know, when you're outside every day and then you turn.
Oh, it's definitely changed.
But that's dope that you out there working out every day. You go, girl.
I feel like I feel like sometimes I need it though. Like I'll just be like sitting in my office chair, my office, and I'm just like I gotta go outside. I gotta go outside right now, or I'm gonna flip out.
No, that's good.
You
That's
think that's good?
yeah. I think it's good that you have that craving. I remember when I first started working out. I was like driving, and it was such a beautiful day, and I was just like, oh my god, I can't wait to go running today. It's so beautiful out here. You just want to, it's inviting. So,
Yeah.
yes, girl, get it.
Do you use a toner?
Oh, yeah, toner. Yes, toner helps with your blemishes to help even out
Yeah.
that skin tone.
Yeah. So say that name one more time. The brand that you use from Ulta,
Dermalogica.
Dermalogica.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I've been experimenting here and there with things. I do use a bar soap, but I feel like it's working.
Okay, listen, and you know, as long as you're trying, I think that's the biggest deal, because you can always bump it up, as you go. But the worst thing you can do is not wash it at all.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so give us some tips for our nails. What can we do to like take care of our fingers? Don't look at my nails. They're bad. They're bad.
Well, okay, so the first thing you can do is go to my page, okay? And then click on, I'm just playing.
No, that was good. That was what you were supposed to do. I was hoping you were gonna do that.
Well, really and truly, always use cuticle oil. That will help prevent those hangnails and to keep your nails from looking all dry and crusty. Show me those nails, girl. But and if you're a heavy acrylic wearer, then you can definitely go to my page, get you some press-ons, give your nails a break. And it's Jazzy B _nailed _ it. Yeah.
What do you recommend for people taking care of their feet?
Ooh, scrub them things every day. Every day. Now, I can tell you a horror story about some feet.
Oh my God. Okay, tell us.
So I was actually in nail school. And I had it in my head like, I'm not here for feet. I am here to do nails and knock out these facials. So no feet. But in order to graduate, you have to do a certain amount of pedicures in order to get your license. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna thug it out and get this license because that's what I'm here for. So we have this client comes in now, and she's an older lady. I sit her in my chair. Hey, how you doing? I'm Jazz. I'm gonna do your pedicure today. Really excited, like I'm pumped. So I get started. The first thing you do is spray everyone's feet with alcohol. It helps with the odor. It helps sanitize, the feet and everything. Good for prepping. As we're going, her feet is in the water, and I believe I had put some cuticle remover on it. And as I'm dealing with her feet, the skin in between her toes are just like falling out. Like
no,
it's like this in my gloves. Like it's not
no.
in there. So I was like, okay, wait 1 minute, okay, because I'll be right back. And so I go to my instructor, and I was like, listen, if I gotta finish this lady feet, this is gonna be my last day in class, and I'm gonna just leave, and I'm not gonna feel bad no more. It is what it is.
But did you finish it though?
You are so crazy, girl. Let me see what's going on. She thought I was playing, y'all. I was not playing with this lady. And she seen what I was talking about, and it's literally cured me from doing pedicures. Like now I can do them. I'm like, I done seen worse.
Seen worse.
Yeah, so.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, because I have terrible feet. I'm always so like so insecure about it.
Really, yeah. Oh, exfoliation. Definitely get in between those toes. Get a nice brush, a little hand brush that you can just, scrub them, girl. Yeah. Get you a
I
ped
do.
file, and you can use that while you're in the shower on your heels of your feet. Y'all, I gotta touch every part of my body while I'm describing it. I'm over here like, but yeah. So,
This is so perfect. Okay, where can everyone?
Man, your future man will thank you, girl.
Oh my God, it's always so awkward, like laying next to a guy, and it's like I want to put my feet on him, but I'm like, no, he might run away.
Hey, slap them things on him, and if he doesn't run, he'll go and get you some lotion or something. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I once dated a guy. He bought me lotion. I was like, thank you.
That's love. He loves you. I don't care what nobody say.
Okay, where can everyone follow you, stalk you, all that fun stuff?
I am on Instagram, Jazz Queen Lioness. I'm also on my business page is Jazzy B underscore nailed underscore it. You can find me on Facebook, Jazz D Lioness. So Jazz the Lioness. You know what I'm saying? I have to make sure they put some respect on my name, whenever they say it. So
I love how like your name is like perfect for your business because the Jazzy B nailed it is so kind of like it's catchy, you know?
well, the name of my business is Janoya Nails and Beauty. And
Where did you get that name from?
Eunoia means well thought out, beautiful thinking, and then I just added a J in front of it. So yes,
That's brilliant.
I know, I love it. It's my baby.
And I love your logo. It's just it's so feminine but like strong, and I love that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a lady, and she's looking in the mirror, and then she has she's some self love in there with you know. So yeah.
Okay, so any last advice for people who are watching this in the future? That's so cool or scary.
Oh my goodness. Any advice? Don't let people put you in a box, okay? Be mindful of the things that you say to yourself on the daily, and don't forget to wash and moisturize, okay? All right.
Yes, yes, yes. How when you're wearing makeup, do you use a face wipe to wash it, or you wash your face?
Yeah, I use a wipe at first, and then I'll do my regular cleanser. And then depending, like if it's my second day wearing makeup or something back to back, then I'll exfoliate as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go get some face wipes.
Yeah.
But this is good. Like I need to hear this. I need, especially since I'm gonna start wearing makeup again. Like I gotta take better care of myself physically.
Yeah, you gotta do that first. Your skincare routine will thank you for your beauty application routine, So if you take care of your skin, your makeup is just popping.
Right? Honestly, it makes a huge difference what you do, what you wear, how you treat your face under the layer. Makes a
Right.
huge difference. I feel like you like glow differently.
Oh, yes, baby, you gotta eat, honey. Eat your greens.
Girl, Georgia, you better. Did you eat today? Make sure. I'm also yelling at you, but I didn't even eat today. So
Oh no, we can't have this. We can't have this. How are you guys
yeah.
functioning? I could barely listen. I'm mean when I don't eat.
Well, you don't fast.
I do fast actually. I do. I usually do like a water fast, and then I also do a detox. But I do think fasting is important as well, but I'm mentally prepared for fasting, and I'm usually out of the way if I am fasting. I don't have room to be mean to nobody.
What? How do you detox?
Oh, I do like a green smoothie detox. That's the I've done like the water, apple cider vinegar, lemon, and cayenne
Yeah.
pepper. I've done that, but I don't last very long doing that. But
What's what's
I've
what's
done a
what's the longest that you lasted?
well for a detox. I've done at least 9 days. Yeah.
Nine. You're
And
not
it's
supposed
the
to.
best, listen, it's the best thing ever. Like whenever okay, so yeah, I'll do a 10-day detox. It's pretty much a green smoothie detox. You add nothing but like kale, spinach, your spring mix. I like to add bee pollen. I don't know if you know what bee pollen is.
Bee pollen,
Yeah.
like buzz bee.
Yeah, exactly. Bee pollen has a lot of nutrients, especially if you have like allergies and things like that. It almost does the same thing as honey. But it also carries
Um,
um it has like more protein than regular meat. It has a lot of different nutrients. It's natural. And it's good if you get it by a local store. I wouldn't buy it at Walmart.
This is an anti-Walmart ad.
Not
Yeah.
at Walmart.
Yeah, Jojo, I feel you, girl, and especially since you work so hard yourself, girl. Like, try to pencil in eating though. Like, literally, write it down on your planner. 2:15 p.m. Eat. Write
Right,
that down.
right. Yes, and if you plan your meals ahead of time, it's the best thing you can do. And that's what I loved about doing the smoothies is I'm usually so like mentally like on point when I detox because I have to plan my meals and I already plan my day. So if I can just grab and just drink my meal, then I'm good. I can keep doing whatever it is that I'm doing.
That's a really good. I'm really huge on leftovers. Like, I'll just get like a bulk of something, and I'll just snack on that for the next like 2 or 3 days.
Yes, leftovers is everything.
It is. It is. Like, I feel like when I say that, like, people are like, "Oh, leftovers are gross," and it's like,
Some people don't do leftovers.
that's weird to me though. Like, I don't know.
They ain't never had a have what's it called? You don't have to have a choice. No, they didn't have to have the choice to only eat the leftovers.
That's true. That's true.
You develop a love for it after a
That's true. Okay, Jazz, this was so fun. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, actually, no, I'm sitting out tomorrow, so that
Why?
so you guys can interview the boxer.
No.
Yes,
I mean, yes, but no.
yes, 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 yes.
I stress because I don't want to scold it for being on my phone instead of with the fam. But I take time for my growth. Leftovers are lifesavers, and yes, that's good that you're realizing that, JoJo. Setting up those boundaries. Like, I get that from my family sometimes too. That, like, all I want to do is be on my phone. It's like, that's fine. That's fine that you don't see what my goal is at the end, and you don't have to agree with it.
I scold my kids for being on their phone. I do. I am one. That's also why I make sure that I create a structure or a schedule for them because I want them to be functional. So yeah, I agree, man. Definitely. Listen, if you don't do nothing else, okay, make sure you schedule that self-love because nobody else is going to do it, JoJo. Nobody else, for sure.
Indeed. How is it raising kids in this social media world, in this huge internet world?
Um, I have great kids. They're pretty mentally strong themselves. The only reason why I fuss at them is for the amount of time that they may spend on their phone. But once again, I back that up with like things that they need to do, which is, make sure you take care of yourself. I usually have a workbook or something for them to do a couple pages of. They meditate with me. We cook together. We work out together. So yeah. So it can be a problem if you let it be a problem.
I feel like you've nailed life.
No. I'm still
No.
I'm still trying to figure it out. I wish it's going to show a lot more in the future. I'm excited about it. So, that's all I have to live by is what I'm putting myself and my work into. So I'm excited about it because I know it's going to change. And when I do have it figured out, I'll let you know.
And it's so funny that you say that because I was like sitting in my chair trying to like something that I do that to help me calm down when I'm like I feel like the panic's starting to come is I picture myself being interviewed in the future by like someone like Oprah or Joe Rogan, and it makes me really happy. But then I'm like, how can I be happy now rather than thinking about the future? That's not a sentence, but does that make that's not a question, but does that make sense though?
Yeah, you're questioning about being happy now about the future.
Yeah.
Well, being happy is also a choice, So I am so proud of you that you do take that time to visualize something that means so much to you. And I'm glad that it almost seems impossible to you. You know what I'm saying? Because that just lets you know you should really set that bar high. Um, yeah, it is okay. You are fully in control of your emotions, and you can either choose to let this moment get you down, or you can choose to let that moment be an inspiration to you, and just keep moving forward, girl. Get hyped by anything.
I'm so glad that we did this.
I
And thank
am
you so
too.
much,
Thank you
Jojo, for
for inviting
watching.
me. Oh my goodness. I'm glad this is my first like interview type, deal. So this is bomb. I love it.
This is the first of many for you.
Yes, because you're gonna invite me on your show one
Yes.
day.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And another personal thing. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Literally everything. You're helping me a lot more than you realize as the sun goes away. And I don't know if you remember, but today is weird for me because today is, yeah, but I'm getting through there. I'm getting through it.
Yes. And listen, take a breath while you at it. And just
I
enjoy this moment. Enjoy everything. Listen, I can tell you a million times how much I'm proud of you. And I'm glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think because of what I've been through, like this is what we go through this stuff for, is to be able to tell a younger version or whoever of ourselves, like, listen, it's gonna be okay. You're good.
I like that. Oh, that should be like that should be a GIF. Someone needs to make a GIF of that.
Yeah.
I know I know JoJo can do it. She's like so tech savvy. She does everything.
Oh my goodness. I need help with this technical stuff.
I think that you're doing great though. I saw that you made the little logo thing for the emerging business. And I was like, how does she do that? We have 20 seconds left. Fuck. Okay. Thanks so
But we
much
did
for
it. We did it.
bye, bye, Chaz.
Bye, you guys. Thank you for watching.